Shoot. All right, I'm gonna get this book ready, and I'm gonna read from the book of Tobit. I want to read and study it. I don't know how far I'm gonna get, but I can't even find where this thing go. There it is, way on the other side. All right, I'm gonna put it up right about. Let me go to chapter 1. 1.
This book tells the story of Tobit son of Tobiel son of Hananiel son of Aduel son of Gabael son of Raphael of the descendants of Asiel, of the tribe of Naphtali, who in the days of King Shalmaneser of the Assyrians was taken into captivity from Thisbe, which is to the south of Kadesh Naphtali in Upper Galilee, above Asher toward the west, and north of Fagor.
Okay.
I, Tobit, walked in the ways of truth and righteousness all the days of my life.
Word.
I performed many acts of charity for my kindred and my people who had gone with me in exile to Nineveh in the land of the Assyrians.
Word.
When I was in my own country, in the land of Israel, while I was still a young man, the whole tribe of my ancestor Naphtali deserted the house of David and Jerusalem.
Word.
This city had been chosen from among all the tribes of Israel, where all the tribes of Israel should offer sacrifice and where the temple, the dwelling of God, had been consecrated and established for all generations forever.
Word.
All my kindred and our ancestral house of Naphtali sacrificed to the calf that King Jeroboam of Israel had erected in Dan and on all the mountains of Galilee.
Sacrificed to the calf that
But I
King Jeroboam.
alone went often to Jerusalem for the
My bad.
festivals, as it is prescribed for all Israel by an everlasting decree.
Word.
I would hurry off to Jerusalem with the first fruits of the crops and the firstlings of the flock, the tithes of the cattle, and the first shearings of the sheep.
Word.
I would give these to the priests, the sons of Aaron, at the altar, likewise the tenth of the grain, wine, olive oil, pomegranates, figs, and the rest of the fruits to the sons of Levi who ministered at Jerusalem.
Word.
Also for 6 years I would save up a second tenth in money and go and distribute it in Jerusalem.
Ballin'.
A third tenth I would give to the orphans and widows and to the converts who had attached themselves to Israel.
Word.
I would bring it and give it to them in the 3rd year, and we would eat it according to the ordinance decreed concerning it in the law of Moses and according to the instructions of Deborah, the mother of my father Tobiel, for my father had died and left me an orphan.
Mm.
When I became a man I married a woman, a member of our own family, and by her I became the father of a son whom I named Tobias.
Word.
After I was carried away captive to Assyria and came as a captive to Nineveh, every one of my kindred and my people ate the food of the Gentiles.
Word.
But I kept myself from eating the food of.
I wonder, was that like pork chops and stuff like that, but probably was.
But I kept myself from eating the food of the Gentiles.
Word.
Because I was mindful of God with all my heart.
Yeah, that's
The Most High gave.
that reminds me of Daniel in somewhere in Daniel 1 through 3. I don't know exactly where. Is it? No, not that. Not that. This one. I need to see where I can find it. Said Daniel, Nathaniel. Don't pay me no attention. So I need to find where Daniel ate. He didn't want to eat the king's meat. Daniel didn't want to eat the king's. Huh? It ain't type nothing I just said. Oh, it's just taking a while to load. I was gonna say verse. Daniel, Daniel 1:8. All right. Daniel 1:8. Yeah, mine. But Daniel resolved that he will not defile himself with the royal rations of food and wine. That's what I'm talking about. Now God allowed Daniel to receive favor and compassion from, yeah, I guess I'll get 9 too. But 8 is the main verse. So what verse was I on? Because I kept myself. Right here. My people ate. Here we go. Because I was mindful of. Okay, go ahead, play.
After I was carried away captive to Assyria and came as a captive to Nineveh, every one of my kindred and my people ate the food of the Gentiles.
Word.
But I kept myself from eating the food of the Gentiles. Because I was mindful of God with all my heart, the Most High gave me favor and good standing with Shalmaneser, and I used to buy everything he needed. Until his death I used to go into Media, and buy for him there. While in the country of Media I left bags of silver worth 10 talents in trust with Gabael, the brother of Gabri. But when Shalmaneser died, and his son Sennacherib reigned in his place, the highways into Media became unsafe and I could no longer go there. In the days of Shalmaneser I performed many acts of charity to my kindred, those of my tribe. I would give my food to the hungry and my clothing to the naked, and if I saw the dead body of any of my people thrown out behind the wall of Nineveh,
Give food to the hungry. I know that's in here somewhere. Give food to the hungry. I was gonna say needy verse, but Matthew 24:22. The generous will themselves be blessed, for they share their food with the poor. That's what I'm talking about. That's a whole lot of these. Sheesh. I think I'm gonna just copy all that. Get out the way. Oh my gosh. It's probably easier to get it from the top then. What verse was it? I will give my food to the hungry. And my clothing to the naked. Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all gonna get all that crap out that room first. I'll be bringing one trash in that room. Bring it out. You're gonna need another bag that ain't gonna fill you up. You're gonna need 2 bags. That's a mini bag. And when you put it in there, you're gonna have to put it on 1 minute 30 seconds. Not 2 minutes. It's gonna burn up. Negro, do what I just told you to do. 1 minute 30 seconds. If you hit the popcorn button, if it's 2 minutes, can't leave it in up 2 minutes. It's gonna burn up. 1 minute 30 seconds, no matter what. Whether you hit the popcorn button or not. They mini bag. You gotta be careful. You put it in there. Put it popcorn. Whether you hit it or not, you still gotta have a minute 30 seconds. Yeah, see what happens. What's that?
150.
Too long. Let's start. 3 seconds. 3, 0. There you go. Start. Then we done with that. Pop the second bag. Eat all that together. Don't drink them. Come back to the kit. Get full. Don't play anything. Look, you come back out there, don't look something to eat. Don't be surprised if I get up. What's that note?
Huh?
What was that note?
Probably from outside. Probably those stupid cats.
Say that.
I said cats. Hey, y'all gotta chill.
What you talking about?
All the big drinks on.
What Boy, what you talking about?
It was a blue drink. It was a big blue drink right here.
What did you?
This is not.
It's something to the side, next to the feet. Right, what you want that? Not the one.
I'm talking about a blue big container.
Was it
Not
red?
full juice.
Was it red? What's this thing? Oh, you talking about the pink? Yeah.
Not the other one. Same thing.
Hey, how many more bags in that popcorn thing? Popcorn eaters. I'm gonna just get the whole verse right here.
6 bags
All right. Food to the hungry, and my clothing to the naked. And my clothing to the naked. All right, I'm gonna put this right here. Matthew 20. I think. 20, 36. Yeah. What you in here for?
I like your mic.
Okay, hey.
What's that?
Stop touching stuff now. Thank you.
Hey, this yours.
And if I saw a dead body of my people be thrown down behind the wall, I would bury. I can't think of many people that bury bodies. Now I know you're gonna get full sample. Be back in. What you reaching for? Ain't you just over there? You just over there, okay? You gonna be in there? Who ain't gonna go with you?
You said to get balls.
You gonna get full. Y'all split that or you need both of them?
Split.
Make a third bag.
Huh?
Make another one.
No.
I see you in the kitchen again, it's gonna be a problem. No, you're gonna make another bag.
You just get another.
No, y'all can make another bag. Y'all gonna get full, start coming in that kitchen. Make another bag. Make 3.
I'm
It's
good.
2 of y'all. You gotta consider how much you can eat by yourself and then together. They're mini bags, okay? I'm gonna need you to get this in your mind.
Me.
You're gonna need you to be spared,
That's
okay? If you can't eat it all, that's fine. I just want you to get full, okay? Man, this is gonna be a bag and a half. If you want a big bag, like, imagine that. And it's gonna be a bag and a half. Once you shoot it, it's gonna be a little bit over. And y'all got the soda that you do. Okay? I'm getting 30. All right. And my clothing. I'm just hit it.
I would give my food to the hungry and my clothing to the naked, and if I saw the dead body of any of my people thrown out behind the wall of Nineveh, I would bury it. I also buried any whom King Sennacherib put to death when he came fleeing from Judea in those days of judgment that the King of heaven executed upon him because of his blasphemies. For in his anger he put to death many Israel. I would give my food to the hungry and my clothing. I would give.
Go down, one more. 18.
I would.
18. Trying to get 18.
In the
18.
I would give my. I also buried any whom King Sennacherib put to death when he came fleeing from Judea in those days of judgment that the King of heaven executed upon him because of his blasphemies. For in his anger he put to death many Israelites, but I would secretly remove the bodies and bury them. So when Sennacherib looked for them he could not find them. Then one of the 9
I Gotta check this out in another translation. That is Tobit. Oh, I could check that in that one. Well, I done already started Tobit 1 what? 19? 18. 18. Okay. Yeah, right here. Excuse me. All right, let's see what we got here. Is this the chapter? I don't want the chapter. I just wanted the parallel. Parallel right there. Oh, it don't parallel the Apocrypha? Good to know. Okay, Bob. All right. Can't rely on you for that. All right, so this is the Lexham Septuagint. All right, what did it say? I will bury him, and whether someone searching, kill slaves in the Cherub. When that one departed, fleeing from Judea in those days of judgment, which determined for him the King of heaven concerning the blasphemous words which he was speaking slanderously, I buried. Now, the way I'm taking this is, it sounds like God was in charge of who he killed, or, something like that. The way it's sounding. I'm like, huh? Trying to see what other translations say. What else we got? All the Greek. This one's, I don't even know which one this is, but '18. Son of Israel, the testing was hard to have in against sight presence, his Tobit day by day, to go through every relationship, kindred, is also to comfort the separate divide, and whatever, just to be able from capability. I'm on 19 already. I didn't even hear the King of Heaven thing. Huh. Yeah, I didn't even see that. What? That's different. I guess they don't all say that. Now that's interesting. Huh. Makes me want to do more digging. This one is the Geneva Bible. I don't see the King of Heaven in that either. And if King Sennacherib had slain any when he was come and fled from Judea, I buried privately, for in his wrath he killed many. Yeah, I don't see the King of Heaven. That's okay. Well, for in his wrath he killed many, but the bodies were not found when they were sought for of the king. It's not in the next verse. Okay, that's weird. All right, I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. Tobit 118. Check manuscripts and things like that in the future, because that's different. Wycliffe Bible. Tobit 118. Oh, I can't read that. Can I? Forced off after Michi, the time of King Salmanazar dead, when his son Sennacherib reigned for him, and had the sons, the sons of Irael, hate some in his sight. Toby went, yeah, it's hard to read, but the verses are different. I can see. I don't think King of Heaven is in this one either. Huh. This one is. Let me make that bigger. And if Sennacherib killed someone when that one departed, fleeing from Judah in those days of judgment, which the King of Heaven, there it is again, determined for him concerning the blasphemous words. This one didn't say the King of Heaven. I might have to look deeper into this right now, because I'm wondering, why doesn't it always say the King of Heaven? Like, what is the deal? It's raining outside. So the KJV, it doesn't say it in that either. And if the king Sennacherib had slain any when he was come and fled from Judea, I buried them privately, for in his wrath he killed many, but the bodies were not found when they were sought for of the king. And when the Ninevites don't say nothing about the kingdom of heaven. What? All right. This one won't say nothing about the king of heaven either. This one don't say it either. So it seems like most don't say it, but it's a few that do. Wow. So the NRSV says it, and a few others say it. So what is this word? This word, it can mean sky. How many, that's what I want to know. How many the book of Tobit do we have? There are multiple manuscripts of the book of Tobit, obviously, including Greek versions, and they don't agree. obviously. Okay, so it says, allow me to be a nerd for a moment. Moments. So it says we have Greek versions. There are two complete versions of the Book of Tobit in Greek, known as Greek 1 and Greek 2, with various recessions. Did I say that right? I don't even know what recessions mean, so that doesn't even mean anything to me. Hebrew manuscripts, fragments from 4 Aramaic and 1 Hebrew manuscript of Tobit have been found among the Dead Sea Scrolls. Good to know. Latin versions. The Book of Tobit is also preserved in Latin with translations from Jerome Latin texts. In total, there are 69 fragments or groups of fragments from these manuscripts, indicating the book's historical significance and the variety of its textual traditions. Oh gosh, so this got complicated. Textual variant. Textual variant at 1:29 a.m. Tobit 118. Leaving myself a note. So I need to know. Do I need another manuscript name? I got an idea. Tobit 118. Let's see if this even exists. What we got? Select another Bible version to view Tobit 1:8 Popular, early modern English, Greek, Latin. I want Latin. I'll take this one first. Geneva, Wycliffe, and KJV. Can I do both of these? I guess. Oh, it did them all. Cool. So we got the Greek, Latin. Yeah, man. Oh, that's the wrong verse though. Oops. My bad. All right. None of these say the King of Heaven. In English, anyway. So I wonder which one in Greek does, or what. Got to be a Greek one. I'm almost finished being a nerd. All right, let's see. King of Heaven. I like that. No, I don't like that one. That's ugly. I was trying it out for the first time. Don't like that. Let's try. No, I don't like that either. Mm-mm. Kind of like that. I just wish it was better though. I'll keep that one. That one's decent. So I'm gonna make a note. It's the least I can do. I want to find more information about this. I just don't have much else in mind that I can get. But let's do this. I wonder if I got a Greek Apocrypha only. I think I do. I just don't know Greek like that. So I'm going to do this. Search interlinear. The more I see this highlight, the more I don't like it. Gonna have to pass on that one. Where'd my note go? So my note gone too? Really? So they took my note because that's weird. Let me see if my note gone. It doesn't show up anymore. My darn note gone. Ain't no darn sense. Well, why is this even here then? I think I know what it is. I'm gonna reload it. See if that fixes it. Mm-mm. Okay, the note's back. We're good. Okay. What's the revised standard version? More. Oh, so this must be the part. So king is in both. That's the same Greek word. And it just don't say king of heaven though. Interesting. Just the king. I got an idea. I'm tired. I don't want to read no more. I'm out of here. I'll probably dig more, but I'm hungry too. Like I want more. I want more information, but and it's weird. I just ate like before I came on here. Like how am I? I don't know. Well, I did sit down and watch a movie a TV show, but dang, I feel hungry again. Well, that's good to know, but I do want to know. Okay. So the NRSV, I got you. Lexium, Greek, English, Interlinear, Septuagint. I don't think that's gonna say it. Just gonna say the king a bit. It didn't even say that. Old Testament in Greek according to the Septuagint. Make it bigger. So this one's just the Greek, but it has the whole phrase. The Old Testament in Greek according to the Septuagint Archonate. Okay. That's good to know. Right now we're looking at a sexual variant. Hold on real quick. Okay. Seeing what my nephew doing with his big head self. So at least I got one of the texts in Greek. Septuagint. Okay. That's what I wanted. What's this? A Latin? Oops. Oh, okay. That Latin is throwing me off. King. Report to be. Okay. What? I'm already on verse 20? I thought I was in 18. Dang. No, that one don't say it. So the Latin, wait. Yep, the Latin don't say it. Okay. All I got is the Latin and the Greek. Yeah.
I need a pillow. Yeah, this pillow's in here. Where the pillow's at?
Get away from me.
Why?
I don't care about your pillow, little dude. What you in the kitchen for, big head boy?
There's a pillow here.
Really? If you find one, good luck. Nope. Let's see. I was in the wrong verse. No, I don't see it in here. Whoa, wait. Okay, I think I see it. Something ain't right. Okay. Oh, wait. There's king. Yep. Okay, we got the king. What is this? The Codex Sinaiticus? Okay. But I don't see the King of Heaven, so Codex Sinaiticus and okay. What was that? Yeah. I believe this is what I need. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm out of here. Sleepy, man. Sleepy. Didn't expect to find that.